What's the password?
Can I come in?
Nah, that ain't it. Get on out of here, kid. This is for adults only.
Hey, groovy guys and gals, look what pulled into the supper club. It is a Weird-Ohs from 1964. It's an original statue. So, of course, we had to build and bring out our kits. You ready to take a look at some Weird-Oh kits? They're from Testers and Monogram. Or Hawk, I mean. What do I know? But these are cool, that's what I know. Let's take a look. Man, the workday's over and it's time to escape. Man, that was a long day at work. Let's go into the corner of the garage. I cleaned out a space where we can escape to our childhood, to creativity, to the wildness of model making. This was the time and the place. And look at that price tag. You can't even barely buy anything for $1 anymore. We're in the garage and we're rocking it tonight. So it was a family reunion this yesterday, and my brother-in-law brought me this. Now, he is a car guy through and through from day one. He had models, he had Hot Wheels, he had the coolest of cools. I never knew he had these. And let me tell you, he's like, yeah, I bought him original in 1964. And I'm like, that's Ennsville Eddie. And he's like, how'd you know that? And I'm like, well, I kind of like that series of models, if you know what I mean. Oh, these goofy stuff. He's just a couple years older than me, but he still has some more of these that I hope to go to his house and video someday and show you guys. But look at this mark on the bottom. Here's the one. It's Lewis Marks and Company Incorporated. But look at this. Ennsville Eddie 1964 backwards. Hawk Model Company Incorporated. Is that hilarious? So the Hawk Model Company got the cast on the bottom totally different. Now, this was another very interesting thing. Pretty close to what the model is, but here on the side it says shortstop. And there's 2 holes here, which I don't know what those are. It could have been customized by my brother-in-law, because let me tell you, he gave me some model kits and some of the coolest of cool Hot Wheels, and they all had a wheel missing. So let's start out with these boxes here. Now, this is the Ennsville Eddie, and I know there's your Hot Wheel car. Red lines, pretty cool, huh? So, look at this. Ennsville Eddie, the shortstop stoop. Totally fun. Now, you can see UPC, so it is not an original box. And start your Weird-Oh collection, and I do have all of these. This one I have, and I'm just trying to figure out where it is. I know I started building this one, and it got stuck in a box. So, anyways, Ennsville Eddie, totally sweet. This is empty, because I built some variations on this one, and I'll show you those later. So, another Ennsville Eddie. They were about $7. Now, the coolest, or $15. The coolest thing was, several years ago, these models were in the dollar store for $1. And let me tell you, as soon as the flippers and dealers found out, you couldn't find them. But so cool. Weird-Ohs Car-icky-tures. Car-icky-tures. Get it? Caricatures? But it's car-icky-tures. Icky-tures. This is the drag hag. Look at that. So funny. Now this one is totally Blasted Mama Drags Tonight. This one is totally sealed, so I'm not going to open it. And again, these boxes are pretty much all the same, except the name, the model kit number, and the picture on the front. But hilarious. Oh, wait. Let me do this one. So this is the Weird-Ohs Car-icky-tures Kill McBash, the Dazzling Decimator. Look at that. Hilarious. Now I only have one of these, and I started working on it, and I got the black primer on it, and then I was going to do painting and dry brushing. And I was always told that you paint it black first, and somehow I'm going to have this helmet, like, so it's sticking off his head. But you paint it black first and then dry brush over that, right? So that is one way to do painting models. But this is number 1609, 009. Oh, no, I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Okay. Now, this was a different series. Francis the Fowl. The Way Out Dribbler. Horrible parts of fine moldy polystyrene. And that's this guy here. Now, I'm not a big basketball fan, but that looks funny, and I had to get it. To try and, again, the craziness of trying to get every single one. Here's the drag hag. Again, we saw that one just recently. I pulled from the wrong pile. I pulled from the secondary pile. Here's what you can do. Now, back in the day, they would always have funny little sayings on the side, and but now they're so careful in what they're saying and doing. And here's the Daddy, the Way Out Suburbanite. And here he is. Now, this one is open. I don't know if I started it. And there it is. So you've got his car, and here he is. Now, I've used him, this character, to try and fill into a custom built I built a while ago out of some stuff around the office. But yeah, so funny. These are hilarious. Here's the Ennsville Eddie, which I showed you. This one is open. Now, I did a couple variations on this one. And here's the kit, which is really fun. These are real simple to do. You can customize them any way you want. So I just showed you this recently, but I'm going to show it to you again. Here is my one Ennsville Eddie that I did. Kind of mocking up the Matchbox number 3 race car with the green with the yellow stripe. But I added some extra like little metal parts and stuff to the brakes and the steering wheel, some extra wires. And there's the shifter and his hand. Kind of fun on painting these up. Oh. My anchor just fell out, so I'm going to have to put that in there again. And then here was the sign. Pretty sweet. So that was one variation. Hang on. I'm bored, I got nothing to do. If you're bored, have nothing to do. Everyone, well, let me tell ya, our place to go is Johnny Roman's Supper Club, where the excitement is fantastic. Hey, cats and kittens, be a cool kid on the block. Tell all your friends, come to Because life starts after 316. I had to put the anchor back in and get it fixed before I put it away back in the display case. Now here's the custom Ensville Eddy. This is the same kit, but I made a 40s fat fender with a greaser and changed Eddy to a greaser. Different car. This was a lot of work to do. All sorts of different grills on there and jet outs and things like that. This was a really fun build. And then glasses, sunglasses on this. And the reason I put sunglasses on this was as I was doing this, I would sand it smooth, thinking it was all smooth and beautiful. And then I'd look at it in a photograph and it was all cracked. And I realized I needed glasses. So I put glasses on this one. This one's a sword from a cocktail drink, which I just painted the handle, spray painted it black first and then dry brush brown over it. And that comes out of the shifter like they used to do back in the day. And then the back of it, we kind of added in some suspension, some speakers in the back. And just to show that this thing is just breaking all out hard. So, again, a very fun kit to manipulate and bash and stuff like that. So, then, here's this one. Huey's Hut rod. And I have never built this one, but I've got a couple variations of this. So, or a couple different models of this so I can do variations on them. And this is kit 6007. Here's Wait a Minute, the Wild Starter, and this was to start the drag races. And this one has him in there. Now sometimes when you bought these kits, the crazy thing about it, there would be 2 kits in one box. And if you got one of those, it was lucky. And then once people found that out, they'd start lifting up the boxes to see what they did. You know, if they were heavier and stuff like that. This is 116 or 16016. Hang on, let me show you something here. Are you saying I'm bored, I got nothing to do? If you're bored, have nothing to do, be it summer, spring, fall, or winter, well, let me tell ya, there's more than just riding your skateboard. Everyone is bored to death. Look at all these people. Another place to go is Johnny Roman's Supper Club, where the excitement is fantastic. Hey, cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event. Oh, there's races and cars of all eras. Oh, visit the toy car case on YouTube. Become a subscriber so you don't miss out. Be a cool kid on the block. Tell all your friends. So don't let your days be boring and wasted away. Come to the supper club and play. Everyone is crowded and heading towards the supper club. Join us. Subscribe now. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be. Because life starts after 316. So if you've followed me for a while, you've seen this. This came out when I was at work and COVID hit, and I was given the task to do all the signs for face masks and wellness screenings and current top 5 symptoms and required distance and stuff like that. So I used Wait a Minute as the worker, like my boss, and every job still was a rush, and there were a billion jobs like it still is today, and he's watching the clock with his paddle to beat you if you don't get them done. So funny. Let me pull back a little bit. So we did signs in Japanese, Korean, French, Spanish, Canadian, French, Latin America Spanish, Spain Spanish, and French Spanish, plus some Asian languages as well. So, and I had to do them all. Yay! So, guess what? Rumors are that 2025, we get to do this all over again. They're gonna release another strain, so just keep watching for that. Mark your calendars. Do your preparations, whatever you need to do. It's going to be a crazy couple months if it hasn't already started. So, here's the Weird-Ohs Freddy Flameout. This is the airplane. Now, again, I had some wild ideas for this one, which was really going to be kind of fun. This one is 16006. I thought we had a 16006 already, but maybe not. Then, staying with the same theme there, here's Digger. Look at that. The Way Out Dragster. So much fun. Again, these are just wild, crazy, fun stuff. This was from 2006. 16001. And again, these all kind of had a drag theme on it, because everything was drag back in the day. And then these just kind of came out after that. Now, Weird-Ohs Davy, this one, I did a build of this for this guy. This is a great kit, so much fun. And the directions are always really fun. It's almost like a cartoon putting together with jokes in there and stuff. So, but I built one of these to a guy who gave me an original 65 Davy. I think I kept the box, but I built the model for him and gave it back to him. And I made it into an army dude because he was in the army. And so I don't have, otherwise I'd be showing you that one too.
Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, I love Santa Claus. You love Santa Claus? I love Santa Claus. You love Santa Claus? I love Santa Claus. Let's see what he bears. That guy needs a sedative.
Hey guys, look. Let's take a final look. It's almost done. This one was a fun kit to build. If I can lift this box. Here he is. Let's take a look. So here it is, guys. This is how he ended up. Now, I don't have the body glued onto this frame, and he is a little bit heavy. Now, I've customized him a bit. I gave him a helmet, made him into an army man with some ragged cut-off sleeves. I added a little putty to his arms to make him a little bit bigger and more army-like. Painted him in camouflage. Now this bike is held up by the directions, it says, by a little pin in the back here. And that's supposed to hold up all this weight. Well, it doesn't. So I was at a garage sale and found this fun little turtle with his arms and legs all out. Now, I love turtles and I hate people that run them over on the road, but this is a cartoon, guys. Cartoon. I'm not aiming to hurt any turtles or anything, but I thought this was kind of funny because this is all cartoon-like. Now, this guy's heading home, and in this kit, I used this turtle to hold up the weight of the soldier, Davy, and the motorcycle, so he's more secure. The other thing is he's missing a hand. He was totally missing a hand in this kit, and I was going to make a prosthetic hand with a POW-MIA flag in it. And I thought that might be pretty good. Because, man, these guys, they went to war and back for us. And I appreciate all their service. Oh, there we go. It's a little situated better. His feet on the pegs. But I think this one turned out fun. Oh, I totally missed my model club meeting to show this baby off. But that's okay. Oh man, we got all sorts of Herosaurus Rex. So here's the kit. This is the original kit, what it's supposed to look like. He's an actual biker from the 50s. Now I did take off the saddlebags, and the seat is a little bit different. I didn't paint the seat to look like this one. It's just kind of a leather seat, kind of gloss and matte mix. And that's okay. So I'm gonna put this guy off in the back here, and we're gonna take a look at this box again. So this is the original kit, Weird-Ohs, Car-icky-tures, Davy, Way Out Cyclist, customize your own wild wacky monster, horrible bits of fine Molry Polystyrene. Oh. This box is totally so much fun. Full sculptured figures. Now there was only one. Crazy wild hands and feet. We'll only have one hand. Revoluting wacky wheels and mills like detailed, man. This is back before politically correct and just having fun with packaging. Cool, colorful decals, beautiful display base, swinging instructions, and great for customizing the customizing bug. Where's our directions? Somewhere around here. I gotta find the directions. But here's our pieces that were left over. Now this was the original hat that he was wearing, and each part came on part of the body, and I actually glued the whole thing together, and then I can visualize it better how I want to customize it. So I cut this hat off, but you could glue this thing together and you still got the hat that could be put onto him. Here's the bags, and the way they turned out, I just didn't like them, and I couldn't see them on the motorcycle. Now they're both kind of on an angle to show the speed of the cycle, which is kind of cool. But for these, I'm just thinking, just keep them off, but save them because you never know. You just never know. Then here's one little piston piece. You see it? And there's a shaft. I'm drawing a total blank right now. The piston, that's what it is. Silly me. And I didn't use that. And that might have been from another kit, totally all together. So, let me go find the instructions.
There's Cheese Whiz for everyone at Christmas time. It's not just for crackers. It's to spray straight into your mouth. Oh, yeah. Was ist los, mein Kinder?
It was really funny. You'd have to look on some old videos to see a video of it, and I don't even know what it would be under. Probably plastic model kits and stuff. Now, I'm guessing for a while, testers took over from Hawk. So here's Weird-Ohs. Actual length of the model is 7.5 inches. This is Huey's Hunt Rod, which we've seen. And this is 93. So that's interesting. And then Hawk took it over again. So, just some interesting, you know, as they trade back and forth. And here's actual model kits opposed to the illustrations. So you can see what they look like. And I kind of like it when they do an actual model so you can at least see what it looks like, if it's cheesy or not. And then here's the Flame Out Freddy and the testers packaging. Really fun. A horrible unassembled plastic model kit. Sometimes these do warp. They are horrible. So this is number 733 and the other one was 738. And here's all your models right here. 730, 731, 733, and 738. So those are kind of cool to see. Oh, and here's the last one in this series. Leak Boat Louie, the vulgar boatman. Look at that. Does that crack me up? And again, these are sealed, so this is a 2006. Interesting. So, just very fun model kits. But then, they got into these. Look at this. The Totally Fab, I don't even know where that Ding Sing. Look at that. And it's mocking the Beatles. But look at this, the chick and they're just totally going crazy on them, which is fun. Totally Fab, and again, you know they're mocking the Beatles on this one, and without them getting total permission. 15001. So here's the different kits. Now it's interesting. I found all of them, but this one. Kit 15004. I would love to find that one. I know I got too many model kits, but that one is a riot. Here's the next one. Here's the Steel Pluckers having a bash. The bopped out Steel Struckers. Oh, look at that. The twang and sang stars of the Sappy Swing 60s. Is that hilarious? Now, the cool thing about it is this one and this one are both about the same scale. This one is like way out of scale, and I don't know why. So here is the Fanatic. So maybe he was a Ringo fan, whoever did this, and made him bigger than the rest. But again, the directions are so simple on these. And this guy I know in my Nerdy Model Club, oh my gosh, he painted these up and they were amazing. His skills, just out of this world. But here's the guy's head. The guy's head is just huge, where the other heads are probably about this size. I don't know if you can see that. And this guy's head is like 2 or 3 times the size of the other heads, which I'm like, oh my, oh my. Then you've got the Silly Surfers in the same series by Hawk. And this is the Woody on a Safari, which again, back in the day, this was all the rage. Just so much fun. It was such a great time. So I do have this one. No, I have this one. And this one. I don't think I have these 3 of this series. But I did start building this one somewhere. And I just, again, I don't know where it is. So... anyways, there you go. There you got it. And let me tell you, here are the extra ones, the doubles that I have. And I already started a pile. I started into this pile 3 deep. I was only going to do these 2. And here they all are stacked up as I just showed them to you. Oh, Here's my build-ups, and it all got inspired by my cool brother-in-law from Michigan that has a whole series of these really cool sculptures from 1964. So that is your Hawk Weird-Ohs weirdestness on steroids. I love these kits. So much fun. If you do have that one music one, let me know. We could do a trade or something. So till next time, my rockabilly babies, rock on! Rock on! I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clark. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.